everybody, it's Leah. It is Saturday, the day after St. Patrick's Day, and how many of you are hungover? Hopefully not many. If you are, hopefully you were responsible. But yeah, it's chilly today. I got through a third of my Guinness before I was finally like, I can't finish it, and I dumped it. And I did notice that I was eating leftover Singapore noodles that I had ordered from work a couple days ago. And Singapore noodles is like a curry type noodle, and I noticed that eating it with the curry noodles, because it's kind of a stronger flavor, they actually paired really well. But I take forever like to drink anything. Like back when I used to drink pop, we would go to a restaurant and I'd get a can of pop, and I would probably be like half finish the can when we were done eating, and then I would give the rest to my husband. And there were times where I would ask him, like, do you want to finish my pop? Like, I'd preemptively, before we even order, like, do you feel like finishing my pop today? And if he said no, I didn't want to waste the money, and I just didn't order a pop. So that's why I just stopped drinking like carbonated beverages pretty much altogether, aside from, like I mentioned earlier, special occasions like during Christmas time when they have the cranberry ginger ale. And then when I'm sick, I will drink flat ginger ale because it's really the only thing that settles my stomach. So yeah, I got through a third of a 16-ounce can of Guinness while I was eating, and then afterwards I couldn't drink it alone. I'm just not a dark beer, dark and bitter, not for me. So yeah, but it was a good evening, and I'm at the gym now. There are a lot of vehicles here, but I just saw like a horde of kids run inside, so it's probably a free swim time or something. Not free swim, but public swim. So I'm really hoping that most of these vehicles are just like family swimming. And yeah, it's actually family swim hour, I think, right now. So good chance that these are all just families, and the gym will be nice and empty. I feel like every time, and that pretty much is, every time I record, I'm wearing this hoodie and my hair is in a ponytail. Like, only once recently do I recall editing and my hair is down. I swear I don't live in a ponytail, but obviously I have to wear a ponytail for work because I'm a waitress and you want to keep your hair out of people's food. And then obviously at the gym, I'm not going to go with hair down. That's just ridiculous. So I just feel like it looks like I always live in the same hoodie and a ponytail. This hoodie doubles as like a coat for me. I wear it as an undercoat whenever I'm cold. It's my go-to keep warm clothing. So yeah, I have other clothes, I swear. So I'm going to go inside and hopefully figure out what this gym situation is like. I do want to try out supersets. Fatboy Vlogs. He mentioned supersets in his St. Patrick's Day video yesterday, and yeah, so I went researching them myself too as well, and they look really interesting. And I'm gonna try to give them a go, see what I can do. Hopefully, if the gym's not too busy, then I will be able to easily get some supersets in. Otherwise, I don't want to, like, because it is such a small gym, I don't want to hog too much space. So yeah, let's get inside. I'm done my workout. I am so, like, I'm not tired, but I'm like body tired. It was a good workout. I was kind of hungry when I got here, and I figured that would impede my performance a little bit. Not as much as I expected. I did do something dumb, and I got in, and usually I start with barbell squats. Like, that's kind of my ritual in the gym. I start with barbell squats, and today I was like, I'm going to do my supersets, and then I'll finish with barbell squats. And that was dumb. That was very dumb of Leah. Shake you around a bit as I get set. Yeah, I was pretty tired. I did all my supersets, and we'll have by now captioned them to say like what each thing was. I'll put the link in the description for where I got the workout from. I modified it a bit because the website uses dumbbells, and I used barbells instead, where it was necessary. But yeah, I did that, and then when I was done, I obviously, like, supersets are a lot faster, and I had a lot of time left over, so I did the Bosu squats with the ball side down and the medicine ball, and I figured I might as well do my barbell squats. So I loaded up the plates with 70 pounds like I normally do, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm feeling kind of wobbly, like I need to eat. All I had today was some soup and pasta with my daughter, which doesn't have a lot of protein in it. It had a lot of carbs, but I didn't have any real protein in it, other than like the minimal pasta protein. And I stole some fries off of my friend's plate when I went to coffee. So it's really all I've had today. And one Reese peanut butter cup. There's my food entry for the day. So yeah, I am starting to run low on energy, and I was really busy at home. I was pretty active, and so I used up a lot of whatever reserves I had before going to the gym. And yeah, I really felt it in the end. So I'm gonna use that as a learning experience because I should have started with the squats like I originally wanted to, because the very last workout isn't very like physically intensive. It was the crisscross crunches and the roll-ups. So those are easy to do when your legs are tired. You don't need leg muscles for those. But yeah, I really like it. I think I'm going to try to do supersets more often because they feel really efficient, and I'm always down for being efficient, especially with how quickly I got in a really good workout that I could feel was a good workout. I know that if I am in a time crunch where I realize I have like exactly an hour to like get to the gym, do my workout, and then get home, I can easily squeeze that in and get into like a full good body workout. Provided that I make sure I have enough energy to like do everything. So I did have enough energy for everything except for the barbell squats, which I only got two sets in. Normally I do 3 sets of 10, and this time I only got 2 sets of 10 in before I just made the decision like I'm gonna hurt myself if I try to get this last set in, because I know my core really wasn't as tight as it should have been. I was feeling a little something in my lower back, which tells me like I was not physically prepared and to handle like what I was trying to put my body through. So I would rather, you know what, take this as a lesson learned, cut back and end it a little short, rather than like push through and just like bullheadedly end up hurting myself. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shower, and I'm gonna first I'm gonna find something to eat. I'm gonna like put all the food in my mouth, and then I'm gonna shower. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna eat. Bye. Sunday night dessert. I've got a can of peaches that are drained, but they were stored in water, not syrup. About between a quarter and a third cup of lactose-free vanilla ice cream and cacao nibs. And it is really good. Nom 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 nom. Alright, I am back from the gym. I am drinking some water before I take a shower and just like relaxing. And yeah, I realized something on the way home. The very first time I stepped into a gym was about 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe. I'm going to say 9 years ago-ish. Um, and my husband, who is my boyfriend at the time, we both joined the gym with our friend, who is now our roommate, and we all joined in, and the trainers give you like a few free, you get a few free like personal trainer sessions to learn all the machines and everything and the workout routine that then they build for you, so that when your free training sessions are done, you're not just like left alone, but you have like a foundation to learn how to use a gym by yourself. And then obviously if you need questions, you can still ask whoever is working at the time. But I remember looking at the treadmills, and there were like people running, and they were just going and going, and they never seemed to stop, and they just ran forever. And it was probably like 15 minutes, 20-minute runs. But I remember I'd be my workout and be about like half an hour or so, and I'd come in and somebody was running, and I'd do almost all my workout. And as I was like stretching, getting ready to leave, then they finished running. I was like, wow, like I would never be able to run like that. And I remember like I do my warm-ups on the treadmill, and I downloaded like Couch to 5K, and I like struggled so hard with the later weeks, because it's an 8-week program. And one of the things with problems with that program is it's got a very like steep, like it kind of curves up, and then all of a sudden one week it just and you go from running for like 2 minutes and walking for a minute or something to like suddenly it's the split between running and walking breaks just jumps, and you're running for a really long time and walking not as much. And it can be a really big, it can be really difficult, and a lot of people end up having to redo a lot of those. Like I think it's like week 5, 6, and 7, people actually take a couple weeks, usually from what I recall when I was talking to people who were doing it. They would redo those weeks once or twice before they felt conditioned enough to continue with the program. So it says an 8-week program, but like it probably will take you a bit longer. But yeah, I remember doing that and struggling and just feeling like I'm never gonna get to the point, or who knows how long it'll be. And we went to that gym for a couple of years, and then we moved back to Ontario, so I quit. And obviously it's quite the commute. 18-hour drive to go to the gym. But and then we moved back, and I rejoined the gym after Kate was born. And I had to quit because it just cost too much money. And I kind of was away from the gym for a while, and then I took up running again in April of a few years ago. I can't remember. All I remember it was April 1st, and I started trying to run again, and that was tough. And I still like had that image of those people on the treadmill at the gym uptown just running for like however long, nonstop. They just kept up the same speed, and just being so impressed and thinking like one day I want to be like them. And today I ran for half an hour straight. I didn't stop. I didn't slow down. I even like went, like technically the treadmill said half an hour and like 40 something seconds, but that's because I actually, I turned on the treadmill and I was walking for about 30-40 seconds as I set up my phone, and then I went up to my speed. And so I ran that extra 30-40 seconds to make up for the walking at the start, so that it would be just half an hour straight. And I felt good. I was tired, but I felt good. And I did my workout, and then I finished my mission for Zombies Run. And I've been doing that, and I can do that now. And it took me this long to realize I've been able to do that. And it took me a while to realize, because I haven't been satisfied with that, which is good in a way. I also need to remember to take time to step back and realize what I can do. Because now, instead of wishing, I wish I could go for 20 minutes straight and not stop and have to take a walking break or something, or I wish I could go for half an hour straight and not have to stop somewhere between and take a walking break. Now I'm like, I wish I could go like a half a mile faster on my pace, or a mile faster. I wish I could do a mile in under this amount of time. I wish I could do 5K in under this amount of time. And I just keep, obviously I'm pushing and pushing and pushing to improve, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's how we all get better. But there are times where I feel like I'm accomplishing nothing because I can't do a 5K in half an hour. But the thing is, I can do a 5K in way less time than the very first time I tried to do it. And that's something I'm proud of. I'm really proud of. I went half an hour at 4 miles an hour, which isn't very fast, but it's fast enough for me because I'm a short little person. And yeah, I did that today, and I've earned that. I worked really hard for that, and I just thought I would share that. This is where I'm going to end it. I hope everybody is having a good week so far. I hope you've all had a good weekend. Happy hump day. I hope the rest of the week goes in well. If it's weigh-in Wednesday for you, I hope you got good numbers. If you weighed in earlier this week, I hope you got good numbers. I hope everybody's getting good numbers. Spring is coming. First day of spring was just passed, so I'm so happy that everything is finally slowly, like, well, the daylight's longer. That's the only thing we have here as far as spring. It's still cold. There's still snow up to everywhere, and yeah, it doesn't feel like spring, but the calendar says it's spring. That's always a nice. So happy spring equinox, and I hope everybody's having a good week. Thanks for watching. If you like this if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and thank you very much. Okay, bye.